Welcome to Seattle College's international programs and our show Conversations With, where we talk to people that help you understand how you too can be an international student in the United States and why Seattle Colleges should be your first choice. We'll talk to students and staff and agents and government folks, all kinds of people about what you can expect when you're getting ready to apply or travel here, what you'll experience while you're with us, and how it can all lead to an amazing life. Don't forget to check out the Seattle College's International Programs website at intl.seattlecolleges.edu, where you can find a treasure trove of information about the school, the programs here, and best of all, fill out and submit your application. Again, that's intl.seattlecolleges.edu. Hey everybody, welcome to Conversations With. We're here at Seattle Central again. And this time we have another alumni. So we're thrilled to have another alumni come back and see us here at Seattle Colleges. Welcome, Alisa. How are you?
Hi, I'm good. Hi, Evan.
Yeah. So you came to Seattle Central?
Yes, I was a student here in 2018 and to 2020.
So you got to miss COVID?
No, I mean, when I was student here, it was so great. But when I transferred and COVID happened.
Oh, then it happened.
Yes.
So while you were here, there was no COVID, and then you transferred and got COVID. Well, we're certainly glad you got to do 2 years unfettered here. That's really great. So let's just go back a little bit. You came to Seattle Colleges in 2018. Before then, what were you doing?
I was a high school student in Taiwan.
Oh, okay.
A really full-time student, tons of work to do in Taiwanese school.
Okay.
And then I just heard that I can go to Seattle for a college before I graduate from my high school. It sounds really cool because you don't need a high school diploma. Then you can go to college. I mean, it feels like I save lots of time.
Save a lot of time.
Yes. So I just visit a agency in Taiwan, and my agent just helped me to apply for Seattle Central College. At that time, she showed me lots of colleges in Seattle, like Seattle North, South, and like Green River.
Oh, yeah.
Lots of schools.
Sure.
And I chose Seattle Central College because it's really near downtown Seattle.
It is down, yeah.
And the environment here is really convenient. So that's why I was here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I really enjoy my 2 years life in Seattle Central College.
Yeah. And you majored in?
I majored in communication in Seattle Central College.
Okay. And did you... we're getting ready for graduation. Did you walk through graduation and wear the hat?
I really missed my home at that time. Yeah. So I just finished my school here and I just flew back to Taiwan.
Gotcha.
I did not participate in the graduation.
Okay, gotcha. And so you took the summer off then and then came back for your junior year. Where did you transfer to?
So I always took vacation quarter during summer quarter because like I say, I really miss my home in Taiwan. I love to stay with my family and friends. So I graduated in 2020. Then I took a really long summer vacation until September 2021.
Okay.
And then I started my journey at UW Seattle. I majored in journalism. It's one of the communication field.
Yeah.
And I also work there as a student news reporter. I work for The Daily. We publish online news. So we do interviews. We work back and forth with editors. And I mean, they paid me for stories.
Yeah, what a deal. So we have a paper here at the Seattle Central campus. Did you work for the Collegian? Did you write for the Collegian?
No, I just not realized that I love journalism so much when I was a student in Seattle Central.
Gotcha.
But I was in communication major, and I just explore my life here. And I feel like, okay, so there are lots of different subjects in communication, like public speaking,
For sure.
and journalism, and maybe audio filming.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. So I just realized that I love writing, interviewing, just representing for maybe some underrepresented groups in society. So that's why I chose journalism as my profession.
Cool. So you're here today. Why are you here today?
Okay, so after 6 years, my little brother, he's now a freshman in Seattle Central College. Just follow my steps.
That's really cool. So is he nervous today?
He's nervous and excited about his new life here.
Yeah.
So like I was a student here before, he did not finish his high school in Taiwan. Then he just quit.
So he's going to be a high school completion program.
Yeah, of course.
So so maybe I know all about this program, but maybe we can have you explain it. What is the high school completion program?
So like we don't have high school diploma, but we need a diploma to maybe transfer to university. So we have different courses to take to finish a high school degree. I remember I took like history and what's that? I just remember history because it's so hard.
Well, depends on the history.
Yeah. So after I finish some courses, I get a high school diploma and also my Seattle Central diploma, and both of them used to transfer.
Yeah, exactly. Well said. So yeah, the high school completion program, guys, if you're out there, if you have not yet graduated high school, don't worry about it. You can just come here, get your university work started, and at the end of your 2 years with Seattle colleges, you'll get both a high school diploma and your associate's degree, which then you use to transfer to another school. So it's an amazing program. You save time and you save money. If you're paying tuition like at a private school for high school, you can just hold on to that, bring it here, and just get your university work started. So when you graduated with your associate's degree, how old were you?
I remember it's 19.
19?
19,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. When you first got here, did you stay in the dorms then?
Yeah, I live in a dorm just in front of the school, and it's really, really convenient to
Super
go to
convenient.
school and just cross the street.
It is across the street. Yeah.
Yes, and I was also the resident assistant there.
Oh.
So I work for school.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you are a resident assistant, you don't have to pay for dorm.
Yeah, it's a great
free.
deal. Yeah, it's really good
You
deal.
save money again.
And is it a hard job?
I don't think so. I mean, I major in communication,
Sure.
so it's really a job that I can represent myself on my resume, how I communicate with residents from all over the world.
All over the world, yeah.
Yes, and help them deal with any problems in the dorm.
So in our dorms, we have 2, 3, and 4 bed dorms. Which one did you have?
I live in a 2-person room in my first year, and when I was the resident assistant, I live in the 3-person room.
Oh, and you had roommates in both
I
cases?
do. I have 2 roommates.
And where were they from?
One from Taiwan, one from Korea.
Ah, cool. And were you nervous about having roommates? Was this the first time you've had roommates before?
Yeah, so when I was in Taiwan, I always live in my house with my parents, of course.
Exactly.
Then when I moved here, I have new roommates. In my first year, 1 roommate. Second year, 2 roommates.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really important to cooperate with your roommates, like room cleaning.
Oh, sure.
And use everything like kitchen or go grocery shopping. You share everything.
Yeah.
So it's a new lesson for a college student.
Uh-huh.
So you not only learn at school, you also learn at the dorm.
And positive experience?
Positive.
Oh,
They are
good. Yeah. So what was it like, the atmosphere? Like, was it hard to concentrate in the dorms? Because you're in the city. Is it loud in the dorms, or are the dorms pretty quiet?
I think I'm lucky enough to have quiet roommates.
Yeah.
And I mean, when we are studying, maybe they'll put on headphones when they are listening
Sure.
to music, not just play it out loud.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm the RA, so
Sure, you got to
that's
keep
why. You have to behave.
But like, what about the cars? Could you hear the cars, or are they very quiet?
I live at the 3rd floor,
Okay.
so I think it's it's okay.
Oh, great.
I sleep well.
I've heard it's pretty quiet, but I've never actually stayed there before, so I don't know. Well, that's a great experience. And your brother, is he planning to stay in the dorms as well then?
Yeah, I think he's gonna live at the second floor.
Okay.
For his first year, and he's also planning to apply for the resident assistant just to
Ah,
save
of
more
course.
money.
Yeah. So when you first broached the idea of going to the United States to study, were your parents surprised or were they supportive?
I mean, they are surprised, of course.
They were.
Yeah, and they were worried about me.
Yeah, sure.
Come to US alone. So that's why we look for an agent. So to get more information about studying abroad in Seattle. And then they just helped me a lot to apply, to get ready for everything. So first time my mom came with me.
Oh,
just
cool.
to settle down everything.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. And
Her first time in the United States?
Yeah, her first time.
Cool.
Yeah, so what's the question?
How's her English?
Oh, sorry. How's her English?
Your mom speak pretty good English?
No.
Ah.
No, she doesn't speak English.
And did she find it hard to get around the United States, or did she have a good time while she was there?
She stayed with me all the time.
All the time?
So I'm her translator.
Okay. Well, your English is quite great. So was it this good when you got here, or is it just improved a lot?
I took ESL class before, but like high level ESL.
Okay.
Because when I decided to start here, it's just 3 months left before I apply for fall quarter in 2020. So it's really in a hurry. I have to prepare everything, prepare my English, prepare for TOEFL test, like a mess.
Yeah.
So I try my best. Yeah. And then I still have to enter the ESL program, like level 5 or level 6 at that time. Yeah.
Now there's 5 levels, just so you guys know, but yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
I think it's changed, but
I heard that, yeah. So after that, because I came here alone, and the environment is so English, I have to live here on my own. So it improves a lot.
So do you have any family in Seattle?
No. Nothing.
So you truly were all by yourself?
Oh, yeah, all by myself.
Well, you seem kind of adventurous. So were you nervous? Were you shy? Or did you just like start meeting people right away?
I think I'm really excited about my new life here because no one knows me, nothing too embarrassing.
Clean slate.
Yes.
That is pretty nice. So how did you meet new people? What was the way you went about meeting new people?
So first place, of course, the dorm.
Yeah.
Your roommates or your next door. And when I was living in a dorm, we have tons of Taiwanese people there. I don't know why. But
I had a lot of students from Taiwan, yeah.
Yeah, and then the second place is school. So in class, your classmates from all over the world, they were nice. They were really open-minded to know new people.
Cool. And what about the domestic students? Were they curious about you? Were they curious about Taiwan? Did they ask you questions?
Yeah, I think they are, of course, curious about Taiwan because when everyone hears about Taiwan and they like, oh, boba tea or like
yeah, that's right.
night markets. Yeah, that's their impression about Taiwan.
Right. Yeah, I don't even know. A lot of Americans don't even know where Taiwan. They kind of know it's over in Asia somewhere, but they're not sure exactly where. Well, that's really great. So you then did 2 years. Were you sure at the time? Was your plan always to go to the UW, or did you look at other schools as well?
So actually, I came to Seattle College because I want to go to UW. So I'm not come to Seattle first and decide I want to go to UW. I come to SCC for UW.
For the UW, okay.
So when I was transferring to a university, I just applied for UW Seattle. No plan B.
You didn't apply anywhere else?
No.
And only to the Seattle campus, not Bothell or Tacoma?
only UW Seattle.
And you got accepted?
Yeah, I was like,
yay, that's so cool.
only UW.
And tell us about the transfer experience. So did you work with transfer advisors to help you understand the process?
Yeah.
And were those advisors here at Seattle Colleges or were they at the UW?
So when I was in SCC, I visited my advisor
Okay.
a lot.
Yes, good idea.
I mean,
Yeah.
when I have questions, I just walk in the office and I mean, I want to see my advisor. I have new questions.
Sure.
Yeah, and I remember I took 90 credits to finish my associate degree in Seattle Central, and the rest of 90s I have to do when I transfer.
Okay.
Right, so in total, like 180 credits to finish my college.
Right. So you went there in the fall of 2020, and then did you just like jump right into UW life? I mean, football games, parties on the school. I mean, it's a different environment, right?
Yeah, and the campus is really big and really beautiful, but I'm not a party girl.
Not a party girl.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of clubs. There's a lot of activities.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a D1 school, so they've got all the sports. Did you participate in those things?
I watch football games.
You did? Okay.
But I don't play football games. I'm so bad at it.
Of course not. Yeah. No, but it's a big deal. Like in the United States, when you think of American universities, you know, the big games, and people in the parking lots and all that kind of stuff. But wow, well, that's cool. And you had a good experience at the UW?
Yeah, so I just want to color my university life. So that's why I joined the UW newsroom, the daily. And like I say, I worked there. I did lots of interviews for online news. I also made podcasts.
Cool.
Yeah. So
Cool.
yeah. So it's really good experience.
That's right. Who is the most famous person that you interviewed at the UW?
Really?
Anybody famous?
I don't think they are famous, but I would say they are important to the society.
Like who? Like the president of the university?
Oh, like the food bank.
Oh, cool.
Like the food bank for homeless people, or food bank for some what they call, like for some students, they are not okay to afford food on campus. So I interviewed the food bank like president.
Nice. And just so you guys know out there, we have a food bank here at both North, Central, and South campuses, and it helps a lot of students. It's a really good deal.
Yeah.
Did you ever have to take advantage of those things? I mean, they're really great for students that are just on a tight budget. You know, it's a really good way to get extra food and take the pressure off. Did you ever have to use it?
No, I don't have experience on it.
Well, it's cool that you got to interview the person that does handle it, though. If you do come, check out the food banks. Also, I had mentioned the Seattle Collegian before. If you are interested in journalism or communications, that's a great place to start there. And then you go to UW, and there's lots of opportunities to get involved in journalism, which is really cool. And then you hung around after you got your bachelor's degree in the United States. What happened after UW?
So after UW, I just decided to pursue my master's degree.
Might as well.
And again, I only applied for NYU.
That was it?
No plan B for master's degree.
Well, that's on the other side of the country.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah, but due to the post-COVID, I chose to do online course from Taiwan.
Oh, okay.
So I can stay with my family because I'm done with US. I don't want US life anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, I miss my family.
So you didn't have to go to New York?
No, but I visited New York.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. And then you did. You went home and you're working now.
Yeah, so I'm now a news reporter in Taiwan. I work for TVBS, it's Channel 55 in Taiwan.
Check it out.
Yeah, so I do daily news covering, everything.
Wow. So you're the person on camera. You're not like out in the field with a microphone, the wind blowing in your hair.
I'm in front of the camera, so I'm holding the microphone.
Okay.
Interview people like, how do you feel about the typhoon?
I see. I got you. But you're not like the anchor.
No, not
Okay,
yet.
not yet.
Not
Okay.
yet.
Maybe down the road someday.
I'm really new to the company. I just worked for 10 months
Yeah.
since I graduated from master's.
Okay, well, now the big question that probably parents out there are listening, they're like, so you went to the United States to get your education, you went to a community college, then you went to a big university, then you got your master's degree. Did the education that you got here really prepare you well for what you're doing now?
Yeah, I would say what I done in SCC prepared me to UW. Then what I done in UW prepared me to NYU. So it's like layer by layers and build a whole new me.
That's great. Yeah, we like to hear that. Yeah, because we want to make sure people get a good, solid education. A lot of people don't understand community colleges. We have listeners from all over the world. Community colleges don't exist in a lot of places. A lot of people think, oh, it's just a big high school, isn't it? Or it's a technical school where you just learn a trade. Maybe you can dispel the myths for people. What is a community college in your mind? Like, what is it that they'll get when they come here?
So yeah, lots of people ask me like, why don't you finish your high school? And then I would say because college, community college for me is really a fast path to succeed.
It's true.
Yeah, that a fast pass in Disney.
Yeah, kind of. Get out of line.
So I don't have to finish my high school, then I can join the community college, then why not? I can start faster than my classmates in Taiwan.
Right.
So I think it's really a good way to start your new journey as long as you decide a new life in US.
Right.
But if you need help, there's tons of helps here. Like tons of resources. Maybe you have to explore by yourself, but if you ask someone, they will always help you. Like this morning, I want to use the vending machine. Then somehow I charge with my credit card. Then nothing happened. Then I go to the international student, the information center over there, and I say, sorry, can you help me with the vending machine?
Yeah.
And she helped me.
Well, that's so cool. You got what you wanted. So it's a 2+2 kind of a thing. You did 2 years of communications, then transferred and did the last 2 years. But it's all university work, right? So that's the important thing that people need to understand. This is not a high school, guys. It's university work. You can get your high school diploma, which is what you do, which is a smart way to go. But yeah, it's education. It's university education. Very cool. So when you were here, did you get a chance to see a lot of the United States? Did you get a chance to travel?
Yeah, I traveled to LA, to New York, to like Las Vegas.
Yes, of course. It's pretty cheap to go to Las Vegas.
Different states to explore different American life.
Ah, cool. Did you have a car?
My boyfriend drive me.
Oh, cool. So you guys did like a big road trip to LA?
Yeah.
Wow. How long did it take you to drive there from here? It's like 2
Not
days.
me, my boyfriend.
He drove the whole time.
Yeah, he drove the whole time. Like tens of hours maybe.
Wow. And he's from the US or is he from Taiwan?
He's from Taiwan. So actually he's my RA.
What? You got together with your RA?
Yeah.
There you
It's
go.
a love story here.
And did he go to UW as well?
Yeah, he go to UW Foster School for business.
Wow.
Then he transferred to UW Foster School, majored in finance. Then he go to Duke University for master degrees. Then he's now also working in Taiwan.
What's he do?
Like it's so hard.
Okay.
Like so hard, but for a bank.
Okay, he works for a bank. Okay, great. Wow, how funny. You'd never met him in Taiwan before you came here.
No.
That's so wild. You met a guy from Taiwan in Seattle.
Yeah, and he's my first boyfriend until now. Like
That's crazy.
almost 6 years.
Wow, 6 years.
Yeah.
6 years is a long time, but well, that's cool. Well, congratulations. That's really great. So glad to have run into you today. It's really. Oh wait! Oh, do you hear that? It's trivia time. Dun 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 dun. This is the part of the show where we ask 5 questions, and you've been in Seattle a long time, so this should be pretty easy for you. So let's get started. The first question, you are an alumni of Seattle Central College. What is the animal associated with Seattle Central?
What?
What is the mascot? So, for example...
Tiger?
Yes, it's
Tiger.
the Tigers. Whew.
Tiger.
The Tigers, Seattle Central Tigers.
Because I love otters more.
The otters, yeah. South Seattle otters. They're very cute.
Tiger.
It's true. All right, good job. You're 1 for 1. Okay, second question. There are 3 national parks surrounding the Seattle area. Mm-hmm. Can you name one of the national parks?
Really?
I know. You must have visited one of them.
National Park?
Mm-hmm.
Pioneer? Is that one?
National Park is like, for example, Yellowstone National Park was in Wyoming is the United States' first national park.
Okay.
But we have 3 that surround our city.
Really?
So, for example, there's a big mountain off to the south and east. Mm-hmm. Do you know the name of that mountain?
Mountain Rainier?
Mount Rainier, good. That is a national park. Mount Rainier National Park. We'll give that to you. And then off to the west here is Olympic National Park. Mm-hmm. And then north is North Cascades National Park. Yeah. So if you come to school in Seattle, guys, get out there and see our national parks. Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Yes.
Okay, third question. There's a big body of water sitting right next to Seattle. What do we call that body of water? I know these would be pretty easy for you.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it's not in this poster, but yeah. So if like you go downtown, like to Pike Place, there's that water right out there. What do we call that water? What's the name of it?
What's the name?
Starts with a P.
P?
Starts with a P. The letter P.
Water?
Pew.
Pew.
It's the Puget Sound.
Oh, okay. Puget Sound.
The Puget Sound, yes. That's the body of water right next to Seattle. Oh, okay. Let's give you an easy one here. How many quarters are there at Seattle colleges?
1 year?
1 year.
Okay, 4.
4 quarters. Nice job.
Thank you.
Okay, and the last question is always the hardest. What was the last movie you saw?
Last movie I saw?
It was the last movie you saw at the movie theater.
In Seattle? Or
it could be in Taiwan, either
okay. Inside Out.
Inside Out, too. How was it? Was it good?
Good. It's really emotional.
Oh, I haven't seen it, but I've seen a lot of advertisements for it. So there you go. Inside Out 2.
2, yeah.
You must have seen the first one.
Yeah, of course. When I was in junior school.
Okay. Yeah. Well, very cool. Well, the last question we always ask our guests is you've been through the process. Mm-hmm. You got your associate's degree here. You went and got your bachelor's degree. You did your master's degree. Mm-hmm. You must have some advice or wisdom that you can share with kids back in your region, whether they're from Taiwan or Japan or Philippines or whatever. They're thinking about coming to the United States. What advice would you give them?
I would say if you are considering should I go or not, you just go, because you have no idea how wonderful your new life will be. So
it's pretty cool. Yeah. What was the biggest surprise? Like, I'm sure before you came, you had an idea of what the United States would be like. And then you get here. What was the weirdest or most amazing thing that you discovered?
People don't use umbrellas on the street.
That's true. That's so true.
Right?
Wow, you found that to be odd, huh? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. People use umbrellas all the time in Taiwan.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, when I was in Asia, I lived in mainland China, but people use umbrellas in the sun. They use them in the rain. I was like, what else are the umbrellas?
We love umbrellas.
You love umbrellas. Yeah, Seattle, you wear a rain jacket.
Yeah, or just put on your hoodie.
I got to be honest, though. Like, sometimes I'll take my dogs for a walk. I'll use an umbrella because I just don't want to get soaking wet. So
right.
We sometimes use umbrella. But generally, no. You're right. Well, cool. I always ask our guests, usually, to say a few words in their first language. Most people have probably heard Chinese before, but maybe they haven't heard your version of it. Or do you speak... I know there's a local language, right? Is there a dialect in Taiwan that's a little different than, say, Putonghua?
I think we just say like Mandarin.
Okay, great. Well, if you don't mind saying like 10, 20 seconds worth, you can say hi to people back home, or you can give advice to students back in Taiwan, or whatever you like.
Okay, starts now.
Sure.
嗨，大家，我在西雅图，然后这里是一个很漂亮的地方，我真的非常喜欢我在西雅图的生活。那它让我有一个非常好的学历，让我找工作的时候呢有非常好的经历。那我希望大家也可以来西雅图读书，因为这里的天气很棒，非常的凉爽。那东西也不错吃啦，但是呢，最棒的是这里的生活非常的精彩。那不管是读书还是跟朋友啊，都可以有非常好的地方来体验，所以我很推荐大家来西雅图读书。
Nice. 太棒了。All right, well, great. So nice to meet you today.
So nice to meet you.
We just met, literally, just out there. I said, you should come on my podcast. So she was so great about it. So thanks so much.
Thank you.
And have a safe trip home, because you go home in just a few days, yeah?
Mm-hmm. I just stay here for 5 days.
Get brother set up.
Yes.
We'll take care of him, don't worry.
Oh, thank you so much.
Is your mom going to come later to hang out with you?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
Yeah, she relies on me.
One trip is enough. All right, well, good deal. Thanks for joining us here at Conversations With. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and listen to all our podcasts. Mm-hmm. We have students and staff and alumni from all over the world. You can get a lot of great information.
Yeah.
Thanks again.
Thank you.
All right, take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
再见. Conversations With is painstakingly crafted for you by the Seattle College's International Programs Department and supported by the lovely folks here on our campus. This show is produced and edited by me, Evan Franulovich. We welcome your emails and questions about coming to Seattle Colleges. Please reach out to us via our website, or just give us a rating and a review on Apple Podcasts, as this helps others discover the show. Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, or YouTube at Seattle Colleges INTL. That's Seattle Colleges INTL. And be sure to check out all of the shows here on Conversations With. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week.